Successive one-man band, plenty of camera crews in action here at Meydan tonight, and it could even get better for Doug, as he mentioned there, with NAFA. Well, as we keep saying, tonight is all sponsored by Gulf News, which seemed an appropriate opportunity to meet one of the racing correspondents for the paper. His name is Leslie Wilson, and he's this week's Face at the Race.
Hello everybody, my name is Leslie Wilson Jr. and I'm a journalist working with the Gulf News in Dubai. Obviously I specialize in horse racing. I've been here right from the inception of racing in the early 90s. Been there at the first World Cup. It's been an incredible journey and I couldn't be happier doing what I'm doing right now. Incredibly busy. I mean, obviously you never know what's going to happen in the next 10 or 12 hours that you're there in office. I think the key is to be very organized, check all your mails earlier, get that out of the way, do some planning, and then the execution. That's the key. You've got to execute quick and fast. Quite interesting. My dad used to be a journalist, much like me, and obviously it was my mom's dream that I could follow in his footsteps and obviously inherit the mantle that he once wore. And like I said, it's been amazingly entertaining and enriching to be a journalist, and particularly in this part of the world. That's the question I've been waiting to be asked. Perhaps a rock star. Besides sports and journalism, I am crazy about music, and I think being a rock star, being in front, singing in front of 100,000 people will be an exhilarating experience. Of course, it's only a dream. I know this is one dream will be hard to chase, but it's still a dream for me. Perhaps the Epsom Derby. A couple of years ago when I went there, I was also keyed up getting there. I hopped off at the wrong station, which was Tottenham Corner, and discovered that I couldn't get back on the train, and I had to walk the track literally all the way to the press room. It was a sweaty walk, but it was kind of enlightening as well because I got to feel the ground, what's the surface on, the dips, and then all the nuances of the track. The best part, I would imagine, is that there are absolutely no 2 days that are identical. You can never ever imagine what's going to happen in 10 or 12 hours. News breaks, how you deal with it. I think that's what makes journalism perhaps what it is. Deadlines. That would be any journalist's nightmare. Most jobs you could take home your work. Most jobs you could say I'll do it later. But in journalism, and particularly in modern journalism, where you have social media, where you have Twitter, stuff like that, you've got to be on your toes. You can't pause. You can't even have a cup of tea sometimes. You've got to get the job done first. I think the access, the variety of racetracks. You've got dirt surfaces, you've got turf surfaces, and ultimately I think the access, you get to meet some of the best jockeys, the best trainers, and get to see some of the best horse flesh in the world, right up close and personal.